Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Greta and I'm 26 years old and currently living in London. I've been meaning to start a channel for some time now and well, life has just gotten in the way, or at least that has been my excuse all along. I've been questioning my knowledge. Is it enough to share with you guys? My lack of right equipment, so I don't have a computer and I don't have a camera. Well, I can film, so this has been like really petty excuses for me, but now I'm using my brand new phone that my mom got me for Christmas. It's, if you're wondering, it's the Huawei, I don't know how to pronounce it, but P9. So all these things has just been like floating in my head, giving me that excuse of postponing it, or just like, I'll do tomorrow kind of thing. But tomorrow came and nothing ever happened. So one of my goals for 2000, well, I know I set the goal early in the year, but my goal was for the channel was to upload my first video on the 31st of January, and then I kind of like excused myself and said like, okay, 1st of February is still fine. The plan was to do like a little introduction of me, who I am, what I like, blah blah blah, but also do a little recap of January. As 31st of January came, I didn't post anything, obviously. I filmed in a hurry and in desperation, kind of, if you want. I just like filmed wherever I was and I was like, oh my god, I need to get this video up on my channel today! In the evening, like I edited it and it kept like falling out of the program, so it kept like deleting everything I had done, and I was just like, it's not meant to be happening right now. To start with, I just brushed off my feeling of disappointment, probably because it was too real and I couldn't face it. And then I had some conversations with some close friends where they started to question me. Why have you not posted yet? And I came with all excuses, and me, well, I just like shivered back into my comfortable little shell of warmth and safety and non-growth. Basically, they don't take that bullshit, so they, sorry my language, so they let me know, get your finger out and just do it, basically. When I frantically put this video together, it was terrible, and I didn't think that was a great start. So when this video, like when I was like editing it as well, like, and it kept falling through, I just took it as like another excuse. So one day when I was talking to a friend of mine who's right from the liver, I don't know if you can say that in English, I was talking to him and he asked me why I hadn't done anything. I had this like long list of excuses, hello. And then he jokingly, but not joking, said to me that I should do my first video on self-doubt. I was like, haha, yeah, I should. I went home and I started to think about it, and yeah, it does make sense. I should actually make my first video on self-doubt and how self-doubt stopped me in posting my first video, and how self-doubt is something I can choose not to listen to. Cool. This time around I wanted it to be much more thorough and actually thought about, and I wanted to do my research and groundwork to actually make something that is of quality, or at least better quality. I watched loads of TED Talks, just like random videos. I watched YouTube channels on self-doubt, on how to overcome it. YouTube videos. In the Webster Dictionary, the definition on self-doubt is the lack of confidence in the reliability of one's own motives, personality, thoughts, etc. Sorry, etc. I don't even know how to say that. In one of the YouTube videos, a lady called Rhonda Cochrane, she jokingly said that in her dictionary, she defines it, and I really like this, as a lack of self-confidence in the vastness of one's creativity, ability, brilliance, strength, one's courage, and one's personality. I'm pretty sure many can like recognize themselves in all of this. Having self-doubt just means that you have this voice in your head saying, no, you can't do it. The thing with self-doubt is that it's invisible for others and only visible for yourself. You put this here, you're self-doubting yourself. You're saying, no, I can't do this, or I can't do this because X, Y, and Z. Some questions that you could ask yourself: where did self-doubt stop you? I just have a dream of being a creative. But all these dreams, they stayed in my head. Even like thinking of building businesses around my creative work, already there's like a little voice saying like, what's the point? You're not that good. People would never buy your stuff. It's basically self-sabotaging myself. And why would I do that? I would want to be my full potential. Obviously, having self-doubt would never allow. The most important thing is that I want to get out some messages that I found helpful, that you might find helpful. And for me, that's more important than having like a theme. The self-doubt comes from internal and external. The external one, that's an evil one. If you have people around you that makes you self-doubt yourself, these are people you need to get rid of right now. All other things that makes us self-doubt ourselves is things that influence us, so such as media, your boss maybe. But the funny thing though about the universe is that when you put an idea out there and when you voice your dreams, it will create ripples to help you out, and it will bring events and people to your path that will help you. So yeah, you better be prepared for it, because the universe works for you. Paulo Coelho, and he's a Brazilian author who wrote The Alchemists, which I'm sure most people have heard of. He said that when you want something, the whole universe conspires for you to get that. Magic will happen, basically. Self-doubt is a voice that you choose to listen to. You give your self-doubt power and you give it attention. You turn around and you're like, what? That's when you give it power. Basically what you're doing is that you're listening to stories that hasn't even happened yet. Like what ifs. Make it happen. If you want it, just go out and make it happen. Don't if it. I'm saying all of this, giving out this advice, but then I haven't been following it myself. But what I've been doing is that I've been like half-ass following it. So I'm like, yeah, I can do it, and I'll start, I'll make all these plans, and it just never follows through. As for now, the only tip that I can give you is to slowly start telling yourself that you don't have any self-doubt. Write it somewhere so you see it every day, or a quote that empowers you. Brainwashing yourself, which I basically did. When I started to realize that I'm the master of my own mind, wrote with lipstick on my mirror, "You're beautiful." My aim was to say it out loud to myself, which I actually never managed, but I did look at it every day and I fully believed it. Eventually, like all these small issues I had, I just did not care. And I saw that no one else cared either. There was no reason for you to self-doubt yourself. And most likely, you're the only one doing it. This year is definitely a year of prosperity. I'm gonna make me into who I want to be. Are you? I hope so. And also realize this, that the more you do something, the better you will get. Know that you will always improve. That's really all I got to say about this. Yeah, loving life. I hope you have a beautiful day and that you stop listening to this little voice. So thank you for staying and watching this video. Give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, and if you press the bell, you will know when I post. Cool. I hope you have a great day and stay golden.